Hi, folks. The Filipina P here. And it's pretty obvious that social media has forever changed the dating scene, as people now have a limitless array of choices right at their fingertips. But what happens when technology meets a traditional culture like the one in the Philippines? Is it destroying our conservative ways and leading to more casual relationships and even hookups? Well, today I've asked a provincial woman to tell us what it's like to be a young Filipina looking for a mate. Thank you so much for being here, Alexandra.
Of course.
Today we're going to be talking about the dating scene here in the Philippines. But before that, let's get to know Alexandra. She was on my previous video, and a lot of you folks have told me that she should be invited back on my show, and here she is. So, Alexandra, where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Dumaguete, but I'm originally from Bayon City. I'm here in Dumaguete working at a BPO company.
In a call center. Okay, so do you always talk to foreigners?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Do you enjoy talking to foreigners over the phone?
I do enjoy because I get to know what were their experiences because they sometimes do share.
Do they know that you're here in the Philippines? Do they always ask like, "Hey, where are you from? Gonna talk to your manager."
Sometimes they do. They ask how was Philippines, the weather in the Philippines, how were Filipino people. They do
Are some of them hitting on you over the phone?
Yeah, would say so.
Oh, okay. Some of them, okay, but we're not. You guys are not allowed to give out your information
Yes,
that
we're
way.
not.
Well, are you single, married?
Oh, I'm not married,
Okay,
so I should say I'm single.
okay. How about kids?
I don't have any kids.
Okay, don't have any kids. So for a single Filipino, where do you meet men nowadays? In person, online, or at the bar?
Nowadays,
Mhm.
Filipina usually meet partners online.
Online. Okay.
And, yeah, online, like online dating app.
Are you on a dating website?
Oh, no, I'm actually working, like focused on working, and
Mhm.
but my friends are really engaged to online dating apps.
Okay, so do you think that's really where the good guys are nowadays when you're looking for a partner online?
It doesn't depend on what platform they meet that person, as long as they get along together. I
Mm-hmm.
think that will work. Their
Okay.
relationship will work.
So in case if they're looking for someone in particular and someone, particularly foreign guys, they go online.
Mm-mm.
But for in person, there's plenty of local guys here and also foreigners as well.
Yes.
How would you want them to approach you? Are you okay with someone who's so blunt? Are you okay with someone who's kind of shy and will ask a friend, "Hey, send this note to Alexandra"? So, for you, what do you prefer?
Um, for me, who
Mm-hmm.
is also blunt and outspoken,
Oh, okay,
so I
outspoken.
really wanted to be approached directly and tell what they're feeling instead of having a friend approach to me and let me know that they're
Interested?
yes.
That's kind of high school, right? Have you experienced that in high school?
I know.
No? No one passed love notes to you
Yeah,
during high school?
none.
No? What is wrong with your classmates, the male classmates? Yeah, during my time, we used to pass notes like that. Okay, so you want someone who's blunt enough to approach you.
Yes.
Where would you want the guy to take you on a first date? How to date Alexandra?
I really wanted to go on a movie date or maybe just a trip to an island, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, off from a place where I'm used to. Wanted to experience new things with him.
So, but for the first date, you wanna go on a movie date?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Any particular movie that you like?
Horror. I love horror films or action.
Action and horror. Okay, good combination. Okay, so do you expect the guy to pay for the first date?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why the hesitation? Have you paid?
I always ended up with a guy who has
No money?
oh yeah, no money, not financially stable, And
So you ended up paying for the date?
yeah, every time we go out, I ended up paying for the date.
Wait. Who asked for the date in the first place? Was it him or you?
It's the guy, of course.
So this guy asked you out
Mm-hmm.
and you ended up paying for the date.
Yes, and there is like a one experience that I would like to share. This guy actually asked me out to go on a movie date, and I thought he would treat me for like the movie date, but it ended up that he doesn't have enough money, so I bought tickets and I saw him. He bought a drink. I thought that he is going to buy me a drink too, but it ended up that he only bought a drink for himself. So that's really disappointing. Inside the cinema, I was again disappointed at him because he was too loud inside the cinema and he doesn't even have like an ethics. He's like putting his feet in front of a chair and like talking loudly. So I ended up leaving after I saw the credits. That was the first date and would be the last one.
Okay. And it happened many times too?
Yeah.
With a different
guy again.
Okay. What? Are they all Filipino guys?
Yes, they are all Filipino.
Oh, okay. When was your last date?
My last date was, I don't know, I can no longer remember it.
Okay.
Maybe last May, I guess.
Okay. Last May, okay. So, did you also pay for that date?
Oh, yes, I paid for that date again. I thought that he will treat me, but when we were already at the place, he asked me if I have the money to pay for the food.
Didn't you learn the first time?
Oh my God.
You should have like a questionnaire. Okay, now you're asking me out. Are you gonna pay for the bill or are we splitting the bill?
I'm just like hopeless romantic.
I know. I'm so sorry. That is so weird. All right, so first date. Do you kiss the guy? Do you hug the guy?
As a Filipina, of course, we should be very demure. So I will just like hug him as an appreciation for what we did that day.
Okay.
And then maybe later on, after a few more dates, then we could like do the kissing or hug more than hug.
More than hug. Okay. But after a few dates.
Yeah, after a few days, of course, I'll get to know him first.
Okay. But no kiss during
the first date.
First date. Same thing with sex. You don't sleep with,
of
the guy you just met. But what about other Filipinos? Maybe some of your friends. Do you think they sleep with a guy the first date?
There are times that they are going to share something.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not my friends. It's like other people. They're going to share experiences. It's like friends of friends. They're going to share those experiences. That it's like their first date. They went out with a guy, and turns out they went to a motel, something like that.
Right there. Oh, okay. But not your friends. Maybe an acquaintance.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, Filipinos or Filipinas usually don't do that.
For me, I'm actually a kind of religious woman, I should say, because I wanted to like preserve my womanhood for the men that I'm going to marry in the future.
Your womanhood.
So I don't do like sleep with them after a few dates. I don't know how things go, but yeah, that's it. I don't like sleep with them immediately just because I love them.
Okay, so yeah, even though you're dating someone here, doesn't mean to say you automatically sleep with them.
Yeah, you are like required to sleep with them just because you're dating with them.
Okay, especially for conservative Filipinas, and if just like you're preserving the goodies, your womanhood, your virtue for your husband.
Mm-mm.
So you don't believe in sex before marriage.
Yeah.
Okay, so you wanted to just be your husband, the one and only.
Yeah.
Do you think most Filipinas still practice that?
I would say no. Especially that we are now in the 21st century and most of the youth are already liberated already, and yeah,
and they're experimenting with
their partners.
With partners, okay. So it's sad to say that social media is also kind of ruining our culture in a way.
Practices.
Yes. because it's always like a big deal here. It's always like our parents, our grandmothers, it's like you
Mm.
have to preserve.
Your womanhood.
Yeah, it has to be only your husband. All right, so dating. I know some people are quick to decide whenever they see someone, oh, okay, I want to date this person. So, what are the things that you're looking for in a man? What are the things like, ooh, that makes you tingle? Makes you tingle?
Well, it's not a trait, but there are two. Like sometimes when they like show that they compliment me like a lot because I like sometimes seek for assurance, words of affirmation,
Ah, okay.
and food. When they are going to like bring food for me.
Food that you don't have to pay for?
Yes.
Okay.
Food that I don't have to pay for.
Okay. So, what are your biggest turnoffs, like when it comes to physical appearance?
There is no like certain like traits why I or there's anything that I hate with the guy's physical appearance, but if they
Okay.
don't have like personal hygiene, because there's the one time that I dated someone and I don't know what I see in him, but he like it seems like it's been a year that he didn't have his tooth clean or teeth clean rather. Being very loud in like a public space or any public area, I hate it. And also like a guy that keeps on like bragging things that they have achieved. Like there are times that you are going to brag out, but it's in a good way. But there are times that they normally brags like,
This is how much money I've got, or
yeah,
I got this, I got that. You don't like that kind of
yeah,
guy.
and also downgrading other people just to lift themselves up.
Oh, okay. So when you're, let's say you're browsing a profile, what are the biggest red flags that you're, trying to watch out for?
There are like looking for hookups, and when I'm in a dating site I'm looking for something serious because I'm like a type of woman who dates to marry, and I immediately avoid if I'm like going to see a profile that indicating on their bio for hookups, something like that.
For hookups
I would
only?
like slide right away.
Ah,
Swipe
okay.
right.
Swipe right.
Swipe
Okay.
right, swipe left.
I don't know how
I
that how
no
things
longer
work.
remember.
But I think that's Tinder, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Tinder or
There are other apps as well and websites, but I know that Tinder in the West, it's like a booty call or a hookup dating app, but not necessarily here in the Philippines. There are actually like real people looking for a relationship there. So, how many of your friends are on a dating website?
coworkers
Coworkers.
who are in a dating website. One time they're going to tell about how their date went well, and then afterwards, when we are going to ask them how was the status of the like relationship, they will just say, "Oh, never mind."
Never mind. Okay, it's a one-time thing.
Yeah, thank you. Next.
Oh, okay. Oh, that is so sad. But do you think it's becoming a trend here? They're not your friends, they're just coworkers. Do you think like the hookup culture is becoming a trend?
Yeah, I would say yes, because especially people at my age, they are like just more into doing the FUBU thing,
Mm-hmm.
and they're nothing like in, or they're not looking for anything more serious. I don't know.
That's kind of sad.
Yes.
Compared to before, you have to go to the woman's house and do the harana or that kind of stuff. Would you like a guy to go to your house and do harana to you?
Oh, well, I would love to experience that.
Even though if they don't sing well?
Yeah. Or maybe I'll stop them from singing and just come in.
Okay, just come in.
Let's talk about something in your life.
Okay. So yeah, it is always like the best gesture if you're trying to date someone, go to her house and then actually ask permission from the parents and yeah, actually visit her in the house, right?
Yeah.
That's like the old way. I actually had that when I was in high school.
Oh.
Yeah, when I was like in
How
high
was the
school.
experience?
It was weird because my dad can, chase the guy with the machete. So, oh well, that was a lot of fun. Okay, so during your time online, Are there guys who are trying to send nude photos, or are they asking nude photos from you?
Oh yeah, there are, but I immediately block them
Oh,
because I don't
okay.
want to.
So how often is that? Do you think, like, out of 10 guys, do you think how many of them would ask for a nude photo, or
I should say four. Yeah, that's
4 out of 10?
yeah, 4 out of 10.
Let's draw Alexandra's perfect mate. Let's draw it like, okay, so physically first. What about the height?
The height, I would say someone taller than me, not like very tall.
Okay, how tall is too tall? How tall are you?
Five,
Five.
5'3". I don't know.
Okay, somewhere like that.
Yeah,
5'3". Okay, like let's say 5'3". So 5'4" and above.
5'5" or 5'6".
Okay, 5'6" and above.
Mhm.
What about the skin color?
Oh, skin color doesn't matter.
Okay. What about the physique? Do you like someone who's chubby, athletic? I don't know, dad bod.
Dad bod.
Dad bod. What's up with dad bod? Like some little beer belly. Why do you like a dad bod?
It's like I find it very masculine when I see a dad bod.
You find it masculine if a guy has a dad bod.
Yes.
Okay, whatever floats your boat. What about if they're not, heavier on the side? Like, is that a deal breaker? What if they're kind of, chunky,
Oh, it's fine.
fluffy? It's
Yeah,
fine.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm good with anything.
Okay. Let's say you have a boyfriend right now. Would you be okay him texting the ex-girlfriend?
No, it will not be okay for me because people would say it's maturity, but for me, it's not maturity. It's like you still have feelings for that woman, or you don't love that woman.
Do you believe in being friends with exes?
No.
No, neither do
I
I.
don't believe with that.
Well, because there's a reason why you've broken up. So,
Yes.
yeah.
And it's either you love them or you don't love them at all.
True. And we're talking about, someone you dated, not someone you had a child with, because
Yes.
that's a different
Story.
That's a different story. That's a different kind of ex.
Yes.
So yeah, I don't believe in being friends with an ex. It's just so wrong with your current relationship.
Yes, of course.
It's not
It's like kind of disrespectful in a way.
true. Let's say there's a foreigner dating you, and what do you think he's afraid of?
Oh, in my opinion, I think he would be like afraid of like I am not really in love with them because of their age. Like
Mhm.
I'm not really into them, and I am in for their paycheck when I'm not because I can work.
Okay. What about because they would say like, "Oh, you are just too pretty. It's not really possible that you'd be in love with me." Do you think there are sometimes some of them would be insecure when it comes to the physical appearance?
I don't really care what they look like, as long as they are being true to themselves and to me. Physical appearance doesn't matter.
As long as they're here for the long
Yes.
haul. If things go the way you want them to, where do you see yourself in 5 years? What would it look like?
I see myself not in the Philippines anymore. I really wanted to like leave outside of the country, specifically foreign countries with 4 seasons.
Why 4 seasons?
Oh, I really wanted to experience fall and winter.
So you want to experience the outside world.
Yeah, I don't want to grow old here in the Philippines.
Okay. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this segment, and I'll be back in 3 more days with something fresh for you to consider. Thanks again, Alexandra, and hope to see you
Thank you.
again. Bye for now. Sir, do you have any idea how fast you were speeding? Speeding through my video and not paying attention to a word I said? I'm gonna let you go with a warning this time. A warning that you better give a thumbs up on this video, subscribe to my channel, and visit my Patreon page for extra content and exclusive videos and features. Got it?
I don't even want to watch your stupid videos.
All right, out of the car. I think this one needs a full cavity search, the hard way. And for the rest of you good citizens, may I suggest watching my other videos too? And remember, I can have you in handcuffs anytime I want.